I feel like most schools try to keep their students ignorant. Truth comes from authority, intelligence is defined as memorizing and repeating, and those who don't conform are punished. Hardly anyone teaches students critical thinking, perhaps because ignorant students won't challenge authority. However, being educated, articulate, and a critical thinker is a vital skill for succeeding in life. Yet, like all valuable things, it's not easy. Most people assume thinking is just having thoughts, being somewhat aware of the ideas your subconscious sends to your mind. Everyone has thoughts, but that's not a skill. The skill lies in actively listening to those thoughts and forming opposing positions. In a way, you need to be at least two people at once to be an effective thinker. This is how my thinking process works in a nutshell. I face a problem or a question, and different parts of me take on different perspectives, each presenting its own argument. But since my knowledge is often limited, I turn to external sources, podcasts, books, or opinions from people I know to gain broader perspectives. You can't rely on personal experience when you don't have any, so I borrow the experience and ideas of others. I'd estimate that 90% of my thoughts today come from people I've listened to and learned from over the years. In the end, after all the different positions have argued with one another, I come to a conclusion, either a new opinion or something I change in my life. This whole process is incredibly enjoyable when you're thinking about things that interest you. No one ever taught me this in school. No one explained what real thinking is. This isn't a step-by-step method, but rather a lifelong practice where learning, thinking, and output are constantly evolving my beliefs and knowledge. Your best tool for supporting this process is writing, because writing is just formalized thinking. You take something you want to figure out, or in my case, a topic for a YouTube video, and write about it. Then you realize most of what you wrote is nonsense. Then you read, take a break, reflect, and revise. And so the cycle continues. A consistent writing practice can turn you into an intellectual powerhouse, or to put it less dramatically, make you less foolish. The most important lesson I've learned in this process is to let go of your ego. The purpose of thinking is to let our ideas die instead of us. It's far better to derive satisfaction from improving your ideas than from having them affirmed. Don't be the person who needs to be right all the time. You can simply say, "Oh, you might be right," and move on with your life. Anything else is childish and won't do you any good. I try to fall in love with ideas only to the extent that I can let them go when a more accurate one comes along. Long story short, I challenge you to begin your lifelong learning journey today. School killed my passion for learning, but reading books revived it. In the description of this video, you'll find 5 books that have given me mind-blowing insights. Each is completely different. I encourage you to choose the one that appeals to you most and just start reading. And if the rebel in you resists, I have a question for you. Do you really have something better to do? Something so important that it outweighs expanding your horizon and learning lessons that could stay with you for the rest of your life? If yes, fair enough. If not, you know what to do.